Westminster girls varsity soccer game at Alfred E. Thompson Stadium in Fritzor Field. With my partner,
Turner Cravens here, and the starting lineups are just getting finished here.
Ladies and gentlemen, Westminster and Lovett are honored to have students whose passions extend far beyond the class.
this is the first of two games today. The girls will play Lovett, and then later the boys will play Lovett.
Such student privately studies voice and has appeared at regional competitions. Please rise, direct your attention to the microphone at midfield on the near sideline, where the stars.
It looks like we have number 13, Delaney Graham, actually singing the national anthem to get the game started. One of the very own Westminster varsity soccer players.
Wonderful performance there by Delaney Graham, and we're about to get underway as the Cats will pray right before, which they do before every game. So we'll love it. This is a rival matchup. Even though we are not region teams anymore, we still try to face each other in every sport, and it's still a big game.
Yeah, as always, this rivalry means a lot, especially to the seniors on senior night. Like you said, this is not a region game, but this means more than almost any other region game.
It's so true, and I think this is going to be a good game, and I think we're going to see a lot of competition here. Both teams really trying to win, as they always will, but even more so playing their rival right across the street. Battle of Buckhead.
It's a great game in almost every sport. We've had a lot of good competition. And so hopefully this will be just the same.
And Cats will start with the ball here as Logue Schamberger and Elizabeth Isler will be kicking off here. Collie Cravens, number 10, been out with a hamstring injury. Don't know how long she is going to play today, but she is definitely going to start as she is a senior. The seniors are Connolly Cravens, Christina Lopez, Holland Whitaker, Caroline Heller in the goal. Whoa. And so here we go. And off we go. Christina Lopez trying to get Caroline Heller. The Cats get the ball now. Ella Schamberger, been a real big player, passing to her sister Logue Schamberger, also a big player for this Cats team.
Hopefully we'll see a whole bunch of that sister-to-sister chemistry on the field. As we can tell from the early, just the start of the game, already multiple passes between the two. Westminster loses possession for the first time all game.
Lovett with a lot of back and forth. There goes Wogshamberg, going in, getting that ball passed to Elizabeth Isler, and it's going to be, just to the left of the goal. So close.
What a good chance for the Cats. You could tell she looked a little timid running, as even though the field might look okay from up top, it's very wet down there, especially near the Lovett bench. I think it looked like she was afraid she might slip, going a little bit slower.
Also, there has been some offsides calls. She has been called for offsides numerous times during the game. And so the Cats really had a great opportunity there and showing how strong they're going to come out and really trying to win.
Yeah, it's great to see that aggression, great chemistry between these strikers. Get a good pass going forward. Just missed.
Lovett, they get possession. They're passing around a lot, not running too much, just passing, touching, passing. They have not gotten it very far down the field, but I can see they want to. They're Wogshamber almost getting the ball there, but Lovett unfortunately getting it back.
Lovett finally moves down the right side of the field. Passes it back towards the middle. Number 21. Number 21, Grace Jackson with the ball.
And that'll be a Lovett ball, and the Lovett player almost slipped there, trying to get the ball, getting the ball for a throw-in. So the field is definitely wet and slippery, and it's definitely so hopefully we won't have any injuries, but it's probably more likely with this wet field.
It'll be interesting to watch Connolly Cravens with that hamstring injury, especially on a wet field. I mean, gotta protect herself here.
I know the trainers were telling her not to play too much and go too hard, but she's a senior. She wants to win against Lovett. She does not want to lose on senior night. She's going to be out in full force, especially missing the last couple games. She was not happy about that.
Yeah, great competitor in basketball too. Always looking to get out there and beat Lovett, especially on senior night, like you said.
And unfortunately, during basketball season, they did lose, and they only played them once during the Johns Creek tournament, but it was a close game, and the Cats fought really hard, and they had a lot of great plays.
Just like basketball, this will be the only meeting between the two teams this season. Unfortunately, because of the Westminster's move up to 3A, they will not see each other in any type of region play or playoffs.
And the Cats here trying to get it downfield. And Wogshamberger there trying to get it. It looked like to Puskis, but just a little bit too far in front.
Westminster steals the ball back, moving the ball down the field. Number 23.
Elizabeth Isler there trying to get it downfield, but it goes out of bounds. Again, as you said, the field is wet there. She has had multiple injuries over the last couple of years, ACL, a lot of knee injuries. So as she actually hasn't had one major this season of soccer, and so I'm sure she doesn't want to get injured now.
And as you just saw, shot by number 22, Wogshamberger, just right.
And now a goal kick here for the Lovett Lions, getting ready to get it downfield, and here they and
Westminster steals the ball back.
Merrill Leeson with the shot and goal. It is now 1-0 with the Cats. That was a beautiful shot by Merrill Leeson. First, she got it stolen away, and then she fought for it back and kicked it in for a beautiful goal.
Great finesse there to control it. Put it in the bottom right-hand corner of the goal. A great shot.
Goal, Westminster, number 16, Miller Gleason.
Lovett with the start there. Out of bounds, it will be Cat's ball.
Lovett pushing. That's number 14, Megan Kring with the ball. Stolen back by the Cats.
Cats defense have played really well this season and have really helped their team with multiple stops, along with their goalie Caroline Heller, who has been phenomenal when they have gone into PKs, which is always stressful and for the goalie and whoever kicks the PKs, and we have done really well.
It's always good to know you've got a good keeper back there to help you out, and especially with Westminster's defense. Maybe she won't have to work that much this game, but it's definitely nice to have some security back there.
And as the field is slippery, as we have said, and Holland Whitaker slipping there, missing the ball where so Lovett gets the ball. But again, the defense trying to get it out as fast as they can.
This is basically the first big Lovett push of the game, as we've seen Westminster with two really good attempts. And as Lovett puts the ball past the keeper out of bounds, it'll be Westminster ball.
Taylor Penn is going to take this goal kick. She takes most goal kicks and she can kick it pretty far.
Cats lose possession. Number 6, Number 6, Emily Mindom with the ball.
And out of bounds, and it looks like it will be Lovett ball.
You can see the water splashing up, slowing the ball down a lot. Definitely changed the pace of play and how they have to strike the ball.
And Elizabeth Isler there, will be called offsides. Offsides is called after the ball is kicked, and so she was offside.
Almost slipped in there. Would have been another great opportunity for the Cats.
Lovett now kicking it here. Cats ready.
Aggressive play by Logue Schamberger. Almost steals the ball. Westminster will gain possession. Now Lovett will gain possession again.
Lovett holding possession right now over half field. They didn't get much luck before, but they've really started after the Wildcat goal getting across half field.
It's number 5, Ali Tiorio fighting for the ball.
Getting it stolen by Ella Schamberger, who tried to pass it to her sister, Logue Schamberger, and they are a wonderful duo to have on this Westminster team.
Ooh, a collision between number 13, Steve Park, and Logue Schamberger right there.
And that will be Cat's ball. Ella Schamberger quick to get the ball off to Christina Lopez. The hustle and the Cats trying to catch the Lions off guard. But it does not work as number 14, Megan Kring, comes in and gets the ball.
I love it. We'll have a free kick. Number 21, Grace Jackson takes the ball across the middle of the field, passes it over the head of number 41, Holland Whitaker.
Holland Whitaker. and it will be Cat's ball, as Holland did not catch that, and the Lovett player could not get there in time. And Delaney Graham and Allie Smith-Miller going into the game, and they're replacing Logue Schamberger and Caroline Puskis.
I'm John Ostrowski. I'm going to come in and help for this game.
So Johnny, you're on the boys varsity soccer game, is that right?
I am. Y'all should come out. 7:30.
Any insider information on the game?
Hopefully it'll be a good game. It's always rivalry, just like this one is. A lot of the boys know each other. A lot of girls know each other. It's definitely really interesting, fun.
Yeah, these games are always filled with friendships. Most of the girls knowing at least 2 or 3 other people on the other team.
Definitely.
Makes it fun to watch. And as I heard, I believe you were injured. Is that correct?
I am. Been injured for about 2 years now, but slowly making it back.
And what is that injury?
Mix of a back injury. That's all I can describe it as.
Really? Well, that's a bummer. We hope to see you on the field sometime soon.
Thank you. I did too.
And I have the pleasure of having Coach Snyder, the boys varsity soccer coach, as my history teacher. And I talked to him a lot about the soccer games, and I've been talking with him, and he wants to win. And I've heard that you guys have had a couple of forfeit wins where the teams did not show up, and he was not very happy that those teams don't show up.
He'll just make us play some scrimmages.
I have heard that. Coach Snyder is a very aggressive and eager coach, wants to win.
Definitely.
Especially with the recent success. Lost in the state championship last year to GAC, but a lot of success before that.
He knows how to win. He's a good coach.
Yes. And I believe the Westminster boys varsity team is ranked number 1 as of right now.
We are.
In 3A.
We're undefeated in region play, so we'll hope to keep that up in the region or in the state tournament.
And Conley Craven's just coming out, as we told you earlier. She has her hamstring. She had an hamstring injury, and we didn't know how long she was going to play. I don't know if it was bothering her too much, or if the trainers just want her to take it easy.
Allie Smith-Miller with a move up the field, passes it to number 22, Logue Schamberger.
Miller Leeson there, trying to stay on sides. Logue fighting for the ball. Allie Smith going to fight for it.
Lovett eagerly trying to kick the ball out. The Cats keep possession.
Lovett there, almost having a fast break, but our defense, as we have said before, they are phenomenal, and they made and came to stop. Taylor Penn is back there along with Delaney Graham. They are both phenomenal and have helped save many goals.
One thing you can tell by watching the girls is how much they focus on possession. Their passing skills are ridiculous compared to the boys' soccer team, and it's really impressive to see how well they control this ball as they move it up the field.
Recently, I was walking past the girls' soccer practice and actually heard their coach counting how many passes they were, even though they were inside in the gym. Mm-hmm. So most of the time, most sports, take an indoor practice kind of as an off day. But they were doing a passing drill with 2 teams where the coach was actually counting the number of passes, trying to see how many they could get back and forth, which just shows the emphasis on possession.
Oh, yeah. Definitely pays off, you can tell. Great pass by Delaney.
And most of the seniors on the team, I do know, have been playing soccer since they were very little, have kept with it, and as you can see, they have just grown and become better players.
Definitely act as leaders out there on the field and off the field.
It definitely helps to have some seniors out there compared to Lovett's one senior in their starting lineup.
Oh, yeah.
Very young Lovett team. With a lot of young Westminster players, too, just slightly more seniors.
Ella Schamberger there looking for Sydney Simmons, but too far behind, so it will be Lovett ball. Number 21 there, Grace Jackson trying to head it to her teammate, but it goes back to Elizabeth Isler and over to the Cats team.
Grace Jackson's definitely a big part of this Lovett Lions team. I can tell that. She's definitely one of the leaders, along with Allie Laurie. I know they both contribute a lot to this team, so definitely be watching for them.
Yeah, number 21, the junior Grace Jackson, has made several attempts downfield. Definitely an aggressive player. You can just tell from watching.
Sydney Simmons there with the shot, right, unfortunately, right into the goalie's hands, but she fights to get it back, trying to get it back downfield.
Keeps possession.
Through multiple defenders, she keeps the ball.
Good through ball through. In the cross. Oh, perfect cross. That's where. Oh, off the
Hitting
crossbar.
the crossbar.
That's a Logan Schamberger with a crossbar attempt. Close.
Wow, what a close shot.
Definitely a
Can't
hard
believe
shot. Definitely is a lot harder than it seems. It's a wet field. It's bouncing.
Once again, just showing how much this weather really affects the play. A great pass from number 21, Allie Smith-Miller. Just misses it as it hits the crossbar.
Cats there trying to get up their lead to 2-0, but unfortunately they cannot. The Lovett goalie has been playing well, and Lovett will get a goal kick here. Holm Whitaker there to Allie Smith-Miller. Elizabeth Isler stopping it from going across half field.
Lovett moves it back to control a little bit as number 5, Ali Diorio, takes it, kicks it downfield to number 21, Grace Jackson, who heads it back across to the middle of the field.
Good control by Allie Laurie. Passes it to her teammate, Grace Jackson.
Fight there, Christina Lopez trying to steal the ball, but unfortunately Lovett held the possession.
Oof. Through ball by Lovett. Blocked by
Number
Elizabeth Isler. The ball stays in play.
up to Sydney Simmons, but then Miller Leeson.
Unable to hold possession of the ball, but it goes to Caroline Heller for a punt. And she rolls it out to Ella Schamberger, my bad.
You know what, Schamberger has been one of the great players on this team. I've seen her myself go through 4 or 5 defenders to get the goal. And Miller Leeson slows down there, afraid of the offsides call, trying to get down to score and up and make the Cats' lead bigger.
Lions throw-in down at their end.
Westminster takes possession of the ball. Number 21, Allie Smith-Miller, passes it to number 41, Holland Whitaker.
Another example of the wet conditions out there. Really slippery. Good through ball by Allie Laurie.
And a long shot attempt rolls straight into the hands of the goalie, Caroline Heller.
Who punts it?
Ooh.
An aggressive play by number 7, Allie Laurie.
Advantage is called, so Cats remain on the ball.
That was something.
Big tackle, definitely. Good through ball by unable to get it though.
Just out of reach. Almost a great pass by number 28, Ella Schamberger.
And number 5, Ali Dorio, passing it in.
Sydney with the cross. Oh, blocked by Allie Laurie.
Like you said, Allie Laurie seems to be all over the field for the Lions.
Definitely a strong defensive presence.
Cats ball, and Ella Schamberger will throw it in again.
Miller Leeson with the cross. And Logue Schamberger unable to gain possession of the cross. It goes out of bounds for a goal kick.
Almost looked like Logue was trying to get a shot off there. Just didn't happen. Slightly to the right of the goal. Sydney Simmons battling for the ball now.
Ooh.
Number 21, Grace Jackson, really fighting for that ball to keep it Lovett possession. She won over Sydney Simmons.
May have gotten away with a little bit of foul there, a little push, but as long as it's fair game, no harm, no foul. Lovett has possession in the middle. Christina Lopez steals it for a foul.
And they're going to call a foul there on Christina Lopez. The parents not happy about that call.
It's interesting to see them call that, but not the tackle on Sydney Simmons back about a minute ago.
Definitely, maybe a little questionable, but once again, refs miss sometimes, or maybe he saw something we didn't.
And the Lovett Lions now with a penalty kick. On their last penalty kick, they did a short, but trick play here.
Little overrun. Oh, great shot by Stay Parks.
Wow. Almost a great shot.
Caroline Heller there with the save. That was an amazing
Great save by Caroline Heller. There was Lions all around her trying to make the ball loose.
That was a very well-placed shot, almost right over the head of goalie Caroline Heller, but she jumps up and makes a great save to keep the lead 1-0 Cats.
Great steal by Christina Lopez in the middle of the park. She takes it up, long through ball to Allie Lee Smith, who is unable to get there before the Lions defender.
Well, stayed in bounds. I thought it looked like that went out of bounds, but it stayed in barely. And Lovett now has possession, really trying to get downfield, really trying to score. So, but in the Battle of Buckhead, it's not a 1-0 half. They want to be 1-1, 2-1 even for the Lovett. But the Cats' defense and offense is not letting that happen.
With 17 minutes left in the half, Lovett's definitely going to be looking for a goal here soon, tie it up, heading to halftime with some momentum.
Great play by Logue Schamberger in the middle of the park. It goes to Ella Schamberger, who passes to Sydney out the field. And they settle down.
Ella Schamberger kicking it. Sort of waited to see if it was going to go out of bounds, but it didn't. She plays it. Going back to Taylor Penn. The Cats have a lot of trust in their defense and take it back there with knowing that they will not let it go in for a goal.
Little meg by Logue Schamberger.
Almost a nifty move, but doesn't work out as the Lovett defender swoops in and kicks it away.
Caroline Slauson about to come back in for the Cats. She's a senior along with Caroline Heller, Conley Cravens, Christina Lopez, Caroline Puskis, Miller Leeson, Logue Schamberger, Elizabeth Isler, Holland Whitaker, and again Caroline Slauson. And they really want to win this game, really want to be out there and fight and not sit on the bench and watch. And Colin Cravens dealing with a hamstring injury, unfortunately, and I don't know if she will be back out there in the game, but she did start and played for a good 20 minutes or so, but then Coach Meyer pulled her out.
Strong defensive play by center back Taylor Penn. Looked to play to the goalie Caroline Heller, but when she saw that option was no longer available, she just kicked it out for a safe play. Estee Parks on the ball. Ooh, she turns.
Number 21, Grace Jackson, seems to be down another example of the wet conditions. Takes a little weird kind of slip or fall. Maybe tweaked something in her leg, but she's back up and playing now.
Getting up slow. Looks like she's taking it easy. I'm sure she does not want to come out of this game versus Westminster for both schools, this is the game they want to win. The game they want to win. Even though it's not region, they still want to win. They still want to be there.
This year replacing 24? Yes. Replacing number 24, Grace Long. For Westminster, number 39, Caroline Slauson.
As we see, number 24, Grace Long, the sophomore, comes in to replace Evie Johnson.
And Caroline Slauson replaced Holland Whitaker there for the Cats. The ref seems to be was talking to the line judge or the Lovett coach. I could not tell which, but he looked to be telling him something.
Good through ball. Ohio State Parks to the middle of the box. Oh, great save by Caroline Heller to collect the ball. Stop any danger.
Great opportunity for Lovett. But once again, Caroline Heller comes in and ends their opportunity, giving it back to the Cats.
And Caroline Heller, not our only goalie on the team, Emma Colley, who has been injured recently. She tore her quad, but has been better and played a couple weeks ago in the Westminster game. They're both phenomenal goalies, both make beautiful saves, and it's great to have two goalies, so that way if one gets injured, the other one can step in, and it's really good for both. Christina Lopez there to Eller Schamberger.
Oh, she keeps it in.
And that will be out on number 11, May Lanier.
I just heard that the third ref just showed up to the game, coming a little late, as he seems to be tying his shoes now. It'll help out the two other refs, definitely get a third opinion, perspective. Just another set of eyes will definitely help make the right call.
They'll go from a 2-center ref system to a 2 AR and then 1 center ref, which will, as you said, definitely will help out spotting with offsides. Christina Lopez into the middle of the park.
Allie Smith heads out to Sydney Simmons. Sydney passing to Schamberger.
Grace Jackson holds up the ball and kicks it to Allie, who tries to clear it unsuccessfully, and it goes to Wildcats.
Number 7, Allie Laurie trying to get it down the field for a score.
Number 13, S.A. Parks passes it back to number 6 for a safe play, who kicks it up and falls to a Cats defender, but then goes back. It's a lot of play through the middle of the park right now. Not much attacking on either side.
Yeah, a lot of back and forth. As we see again, Allie Smith Miller loses possession of the ball, as Allie Laurie once again takes it back. Sydney Simmons now with the ball in the middle of the field, trying to get it out on the wing to number 16,
Miller
Leeson.
And the Lovett lines have not been a lot on attack. They have been passing it back and forth, as we saw earlier in the game. A lot of one-touches.
Oh, excellent through ball from Ella to Logue. Logue takes it up.
Logue has a wide open shot.
Oh, no! Oh, too unfortunate.
Oh.
And
will that go out for a corner? That will not. Goal kick.
Goal kick.
Great play by the Lovett defender. Always coming back, tracking back for that what-if play.
Logue Schamberger not looking happy with that call. Thought the Lovett defender kicked it out.
She definitely wanted that one. It's hard to see her miss that, but, I mean, it looked like she was trying to stay balanced with these wet conditions and get the shot off at the same time.
I mean, it's great. Also, once again, it's great play by the defender. That's like one of those things defenders dream of, being able to be there for the goal-saving block.
It looks like Number 11, Lexi Elliott, thought she would be going in, but she will have to stay out until further. Number 20 for Lovett, Evie Jackson, losing her shin guard there.
Not sure why the ref didn't let Lexi sub. Maybe a little late to the line. Tad picky, but whatever. Great through ball by Logue. Unfortunate.
Into the hands of the Lovett goalie, number 0, Mimi Norton.
Strong win by Caroline Slauson.
Mimi Norton, another one of those young players, a freshman starting in goal. That's got to be nerve-wracking.
It's 1-0 here, and Lovett taking it downfield. 9:26 left to go. Lovett really trying to score before the half.
Yeah, like always, with just under 10 on the clock, Lovett wants to get some momentum heading into half. Like that in every sport. But Lovett would really like to get one here at Westminster on Westminster Senior Night. They need whatever it takes, as the Cats already have some extra motivation.
And that is just to the left. Caroline Heller, even though she knew it may not go in the goal, she was still trying to make sure that that didn't go in. Diving, making sure that that would not hit the goal.
And now number 11, Lexi Elliott, comes in for number 16, Miller Leeson, on Westminster's side.
Miller Leeson again with that fantastic chip shot or more finesse shot in the first 5 minutes of the game to give the Cats a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, Westminster definitely hopped out early with almost with a goal in the first minute or so, and then a goal in about the first 5 minutes to give the 1-0 lead, but not much since then. Pretty even between the two sides. Lovett still pushing for that tying goal.
Oh, great through ball by
Logue
Lexi
Schamberger.
Elliott. Oh, Logue looking to get a little revenge. Oh, great fight by Logue Schamberger, though, to hold off the defender while making the shot.
Frustrated with herself there. She hits the ground, but she really wanted that one, especially after the last one. I'm sure she'll get another opportunity, though.
Either Logue Schamberger or Ella Schamberger, I'm confident will probably have another goal. Both strong defenders, strong attackers, as we have said multiple times. Ella Schamberger can travel through multiple defenders and still be ready for the goal.
And number 24, Grace Long, will come back onto the field for the Lovett Lions, replacing number 20, Evie Johnson.
This game has been pretty close since the Cats' goal, and I thought it would be close, and the Cats had a great goal there, playing well, but it's sort of died down. Cats losing some momentum as
Ooh.
that.
The ref letting Grace Jackson continue to use her arm. Maybe once again, maybe the ref sees something that we don't up here, but definitely from up here, that looked like a little bit of push or maybe a little elbow.
Definitely looked like a clear push with her elbow on number 21, Allie Smith-Miller. But like you said, maybe they see something different, letting it go, letting them play.
And every ref's also different. Some refs are a little more lenient. Let play like those go. Honestly, those are definitely the more fun refs to play under, because not much fun every 5 minutes having a stoppage of play. Grace Jackson keeping possession and attempted
Oh no.
Elizabeth
Lovett
Isler there for the clear.
almost having it go in, but again, the Cats' defense was there to stop it.
And the Cats have a possibility for a counterattack right now. Passed it through. Christina Lopez being chased by Allie Laurie right now. Allie Laurie able to kick it away for the Lions, or pass it back for the Lions, I guess. Number 19 for the Lions. Cutting through the park.
They were trying to stop.
Oh, yeah. And that's a foul on the Lovett Lions. Apparently it's offsides.
They will call offsides as Westminster gets the ball back.
Wonder how the kid got to that perfect pass. He was offside.
Cats, they are Grace Jackson with the header. She has been playing very well for the Cats tonight. Lexi Elliott there. Cats ball, making sure that the Lovett Lions could not keep that ball in.
Back in for Westminster, number 10, Connolly Craven. Replacing number 12, Christina Lovett.
Number 10, Connolly Craven's back in the game. Like Turner was saying, that hamstring injury definitely limiting her, but it's good to see her get back in. Hopefully get some good playing time with 4 minutes left in the half.
I think they're really trying to make sure that their defense does not let anything through, as she is a great defender in soccer, but also in basketball. She's a great defender there. She is a defender in every sport she plays.
Definitely a adept defender, and defense kind of travels through sports. You can't really be bad at one sport and defense and good in the other. If you're amazing at one, you're going to be amazing at both, as demonstrated by Cravens here.
It's definitely a mindset, that defensive side of the game, that carries over, like we were saying.
Good through ball by number 19 on the Lions. And Delaney kicks it out for a safe play.
Love it, keeping it down on the Cat side of the field for most of the second 20 minutes of the half. The Cats have had a few close calls, but really Lovett's been dominating over here. .247 left to play.
Lovett once again, extremely aggressive, looking for that goal as Ali Diorio takes a shot just short, but Caroline Heller almost drops the ball. Once again, these wet conditions, the ball's wet, hard to hold on to.
You can definitely tell the Lovett Lions have increased their pressure as this half is coming to an end with, I think, 2 minutes left, about 2 minutes 20. We'll see if their efforts. Oh, Logan Shammer are actually on the count.
Oh, but
Number 9 has a set of wheels.
Libby Lee, number 9 for the Lovett Lions, will not let that go. She ran as fast as she could and caught up to Logan Shamber.
That's a great play by number 9, Libby Lee there, to get back, keep Logue from scoring.
And speed is one thing in soccer that if you have it, it makes you, and you are good at shooting and defending, it really helps your team out a lot.
Especially with soccer, yeah, you're right. That speed definitely comes into play.
Delaney Graham here for the throw-in. She is a freshman, but she has played very well this season. And so is Ella Schamberger. Both of them have played pretty well.
Oh, that's Logue Schamberger fighting with Ali Laurie. They actually play on the same club team, so that's probably a little friendly rivalry going on right there.
Once again, another one of those friendships with the school across the street. Love it. A lot of these girls know each other. It's a fun game for them.
It's always interesting to see whether the friendship will continue on the field and they'll be smiling at each other, or will it be all business. And it looks like between Ali and Logue, it's actually all business, which is kind of surprising because I know they're such good friends out off the field.
Such good friends off the field, but such great competitors on the field.
That's a good way to look. That's true. That's a good good through ball by Lions, but the attack thwarted by Taylor Penn and the Cats defense.
Once again, that Westminster strong defense coming into play, not letting Lovett get through.
10 seconds
Oh,
left.
will she?
10 seconds left to play.
And it looks like that goal kick will probably be the last play of this first half.
3, 2, 1, 0. That's the first half. As the Cats lead 1-0. It's been a great game so far. Lovett's still in it, pushing for that goal. Didn't get in the first half. We'll see what happens in the second half.
And it's senior night, and I can see the fans of Westminster, the students, holding up bat heads of the girls' faces. They are really excited that we're winning and hope we win.
I had to go. We have a little soccer pregame for the boys, but definitely enjoyed commentating for y'all. 7:30 in the stadium. Boys love the boys against Westminster Cat boys. I guess I don't know.
Thank you very much for coming, and good luck.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
And we're back, me, Avery Rhodes, with my partner Turner, back at Alfred E. Thompson Stadium, Fritz Orr Field. Westminster up 1-0 against Lovett in the rivalry on senior night.
And both teams really excited to play. Cats up 1-0 and really trying to keep the lead, make it bigger. They had a couple of close shots on goal during the first half, but unfortunately only one went in. Lovett has been trying to score, but their goalie has been amazing with some saves.
Yeah, like you said, Westminster with several good pushes, some breakaways with Logue and Elizabeth Isler down the field, just missing. The wet field has definitely come into play, causing some slips and the ball to move a little bit slower and the players to be, make sure they keep their balance, slow down a little bit. It affects the game a little bit, hopefully not too much, as we're about to get the second half started. Lovett will take the ball. Number 24, Grace Long there, passes it back.
Lovett does not seem to be attacking as in the first half. They were the same way, passing it back, passing it more across the field than forward, and passing it backwards a couple times. So they've attacked a couple times, but they're really trying to just keep possession and work their way up the field. Looked like the ref got mad at one of the Westminster coaches for something he may have said.
Ref was definitely showing some disappointment and some anger towards the Westminster coaches. Not quite sure what went on there.
Logue Schamberger there trying to get it, and it will be Westminster ball. Taylor Penn carefully avoiding accidentally touching it to make it Lovett ball. Ella throws it into Taylor. Lovett was going, but Taylor Penn stopping. One of our great defensive players, has been a key factor in helping us win many games, stopping attackers before they get to the goal.
Yeah, she's definitely been a huge part in the back there on the defensive side, all over the field, making some key stops, holding her own in the middle of the field.
And that will be Lovett ball.
I didn't have Taylor. There she is. Thank you.
Throw in there. Christina Lopez getting it, taking up field, really attacking, getting it there. Ali Laurie there, kicking it out of bounds.
Westminster pushing it up the far side of the field, hoping to get something going, extend that lead. As number 21, Allie Smith-Miller, takes it across the middle of the field. Miller-Leeson will recover the ball as the ball kind of skids towards number 25, Sydney Simmons, on the near side. Ella Schamberger will pick that up.
And Cats really coming out this half, really pushing. And the end of last half, the Lovett had very good control, and that will be a corner kick there. A great shot by, I believe, Miller-Leeson. And a short corner kick, which they have been doing they have done a lot this season, where they have two people back there and line up to kick it, but then they just kick it short, trying to catch the other team off guard. Almost going in there.
That's a big shot by number 41, Holland Whitaker. Westminster regains possession.
Westminster keeping it on Lovett's side of the field for the beginning of this half and really trying to extend their lead. Holland Whitaker there almost falling. These slippery, wet conditions are really making it hard for the Cats and the Lions, trying to avoid injury but also trying to win.
With a slight break in the action, I'd like to give a shout out to our viewers, especially Reed Balzer watching from home, supporting the Cats.
Great to know that we have some people watching this broadcast, and it's really interesting because if people can't make it out, WCAT tries to be there to cover the games.
Always trying to cover the important games, such as the Lovett Westminster rivalry, the Battle of Buckhead, especially on senior night tonight. The seniors trying to hold on to this 1-0 lead with 35 minutes left in the game.
And really trying to extend it to a 2-0 or even 3-0 lead, but Lovett wants to push back and get it to 1-1 or 2-1 for the Lovett Lions, but they have not had much luck past the Westminster defense.
Lovett finally making a push. Basically their first of the half. The ball's taken away by number 41, Holland Whitaker, pushing it back down the far side of the field as she hits it out of bounds.
Cats defense stopping them, but Lovett got the throw in there and sort of keeping possession, going back and forth. Wildcat had it low, kicking it back to Allie Smith. Allie Smith is going to kick it low, trying to get there. Their goalie out of the box, and kicked it away. But Taylor Penn there coming forward to try to get it forward. I have seen Taylor come from the back to the front. Looks like some of the Cats are working for offsides call there on number 21, Grace Jackson, and it went just left of the goal, or a little bit more than just left.
Yeah, Grace Jackson rushing a little bit there. Really in Lovett's first attempt of this half. Just shanks it slightly to the left. And Taylor Penn will take the goal kick for the Cats. Passes it to number 28, Elle Schamberger. Who then passes it to number 25, Sydney Simmons. And up the near side of the field to Logue.
And Logue sort of slowing down there, trying not to slip, but still going at it as the Lovett defender, number 9, Libby Lee, slowing it down there a little bit, trying to keep the Cats as they have been getting the ball and immediately trying to get it down the field as fast as they can. Lovett taking a little bit different approach by going a little bit slower, lots of passes. And number 24, I believe, Grace Long, trying to make the goal just right.
Yeah, that was a great pass by, I believe, number 14, Megan Kring, to the box for number 24, Grace Long, who just misses the volley. That's a really tough shot. Moving quickly, wet ground, ball in the air. It's hard to control that ball and put it back into the back of the net. But a great attempt there.
Great attempt there for the goal, trying to score. Delaney Graham there, passing it to Holland Whitaker. Holland trying to get it forward. Delaney Graham, one of the Wildcats' many diverse players, can play in the front and the back and the middle, can play basically anywhere on the field and be good and help the team.
Yeah, Westminster's lucky to have a lot of talented players. A very good team, which explains the 10-1 record for the Cats, opposed to the 7-6-1 record of Lovett.
Cats have been playing very well this season. Hopes are to go all the way to state, and they won back in 2013 and have been trying to get back ever since.
Yeah, girls varsity soccer team has multiple state championships, most recent in 2013, looking to get back there, especially maybe against Blessed Trinity, the only loss for the girls, who are in 3A. in our region. I believe, yes, in our region. And Blessed Trinity has been a great rival, or a new rival, really, in most sports. The football team losing to them, the basketball team losing to them. They're a very good athletic school. It'd be great to see the girls' soccer team beat them in this sport come playoff time.
And the Cats played Blessed Trinity and won a second time, or won instead of lost. And they lost to Blessed Trinity once, and then came back in another game and won in PKs. It was very controversial. That will be Lovett's ball. Fans not very happy with that call.
Yeah, more contact there. Getting caught up with each other, tripping each other.
Want to stop the clock or just talk? We're just going to talk a little bit. We're going to talk a little
The ref once again lecturing the Westminster side. This time, number 12, Christina Lopez. Earlier it was the Westminster coach.
And even before that, pretty early in the first half, I believe that he was talking to the Lovett coach. So I don't know if they're saying stuff or getting a little aggressive, but he's trying to keep him calm.
Yeah, this ref seems to be a little angry today. Maybe a bad day for him.
And back to Blessed Trinity, they are becoming in our region the new Lovett. Since Lovett has moved out of our region, Blessed Trinity has really become the team that we want to beat, the team that we go to almost as much as we go to Lovett games, but Lovett a little bit more, obviously, since they are right across the street.
Yeah, Westminster fans discovering almost a newfound hatred and rivalry with Blessed Trinity. As long as Westminster stays in the same division, I imagine that rivalry will develop even more and maybe become a long-lasting rivalry similar to Lovett. Even though I'm not sure it'll ever match Lovett because of the proximity and just how close the two schools are, just basically across the street.
And you see a lot of Lovett Westminster T-shirts, which are made up for the Lovett Westminster football game every year, and it's the one game that almost everyone comes to. It's one of the biggest games in football of the year, besides the tournament at the end of the season. But Westminster, unfortunately, losing to Calhoun in football. They had a great season though.
Yeah, the best season in I think 23 years, coming to a close in the semifinals. So close to getting to the Dome, but like we were saying, that Lovett game, that first game of the season, always the biggest game of the season, no matter whether or not they're in our region or not. That's always a great game. Westminster winning in a last-second game, coming down to the very end. It was definitely great for Westminster to get that win in football, and hopefully we can carry that over to soccer and all the other spring sports. Even though Westminster baseball recently lost to Lovett, even though they had a slightly depleted squad with a lot of injuries and whatnot. But it'd be great to see Westminster get 2 wins here tonight.
It would. And it being senior night, after the game, we will have the senior presentation will be held, so stick around for that. Westminster with a shot on goal. Oh, and there's going to be a foul there on Logue Schamberger. It looks like there's going to be a card, and it's a yellow card on Logue Schamberger. That was I think she may have deserved that one, running into the goalie after she had caught the ball.
You hate to see that, but I mean that's just what happens when competition is tough, close game. She wants to score, and emotions just carrying away a little too much. But she does seem to be smiling on the sideline. Obviously, that was unintentional, not like Logue to want to hit the goalkeeper like that. Looks like she'll be back on the field soon, though.
Hey guys, who came in for? Anybody see?
And it looks, yeah, Logue's gonna walks out to the sideline and immediately walks to half field where the subs wait. Coach Meyer does not want her to sit out. She is one of the better players on this Westminster squad, along with her sister Ella Schamberger, who has really stepped up this season and helped the Cats in many games.
Good through ball by Sydney Simmons. Just gets away from number 16, Miller Leeson, as the Lovett keeper picks it up, runs back across the field, and looks to dump it off. Punts it, actually, to the middle of the field where the Cats will regain possession.
Logue does not seem too upset with that yellow card, smiling, turning around, laughing. Not that bad. Ella Schamberger there making a tough defensive move on number 14, Megan Cream.
Yeah, I'm sure the small break for Logue isn't too bad. She's been in the whole game. And I wouldn't be surprised to see her show some signs of fatigue. So maybe this little break will be good for her. Just catch her breath, get back in there with some more energy.
And Wildcat defense, Lovett was approaching, and the Wildcat defense made a stop. Our Wildcat defense, amazing, and has been all season. We have fantastic goalie Caroline Heller, who is a senior, and we also have Emma Colley, who hasn't played too much this season, partially because she tore her quad earlier this season. Not playing varsity, but playing JV. She's a very good goalie as well, along with Caroline Heller, and it's been great.
Yeah, the Westminster defense been unbreakable so far this game, hoping to keep that up with 25 minutes left in the game. And like you were saying, despite the loss of goalie Caroline Heller, the senior, after this year, I think the Cats will be in good shape with freshman young goalie Emma Colley, as long as she can recover from that torn quad.
And she has slowly but surely made her way back, and I'm sure is still hoping and wants to play in this game. But when it's this close, I wonder if and especially on senior night, they're going to want to keep Caroline Heller in.
I would imagine they keep Caroline Heller in a close game. She's been playing very well. And like you said, senior night. As number 7, Allie Laurie gets caught up in the middle of the field. Lovett will have a free kick, almost right in the center of the field. And this looks like a good opportunity for Lovett possibly to get some attack going. Haven't had very many good opportunities so far. I'm sure they're looking to get that equalizer.
And the Westminster fans not happy with the call for Lovett.
Get control of the game back. He's calling it tighter now.
Yeah, that didn't seem to be much contact there. Earlier he seemed to let that go multiple times, but
I think he doesn't want the game to get too out of control, too aggressive, and have girls getting injured, especially on this slippery field. Pushing can cause injuries. I know ACL is definitely a scary injury.
definitely more cautious with these wet and slippery conditions. It may look fine from here, and on almost a great free kick, just misses to the right. Almost another great free kick for Lovett now that they've missed two just barely. One earlier in the game where Caroline Heller made a great save, jumping up and knocking it away. And that one almost another one.
And Taylor Penn will be taking this free kick with about 22:40 left in the game. Still a long way to go. A lot can happen in 22 minutes. And if the Lovett Lions do score to make it a 1-1 game and it stays tied, we will play 2 5-minute overtimes, and then it is still
Did you hear there was overtime? I never heard there was overtime.
or maybe not, but I believe we will play 2 5-minute overtimes, and then if it's still tied, PKs. But that
It's possible that there's no overtime because this is not a region game. But if there is, I would imagine that it's what it is.
If it's in the same category, same classification, they have to play to overtime, even if they're not in the same region. I just heard this because it could affect seeding in a state tournament.
But definitely still stick around after the game for senior night. Boys will go first because they have to get ready for their game following that presentation around 7:30. Really hoping to beat Lovett on senior night. Girls will follow after the outcome of this game, seeing what happens. Westminster definitely trying to get the lead up, trying to keep the lead. Colin Cravens there trying to field it, but loses it to number 15, Christina Karen.
15, Christina Karen, and 16, Elizabeth Beveridge, replaced 13, Estate Park, and 14, Megan Tran.
Delaney Graham here with the throw-in, passing it to Sydney Simmons. Miller, and then Miller Reeson trying to get that ball, but Lovett takes it away from her. And there's going to be an offsides called on, I believe, number 21, Grace Jackson. She has been a very big player for Lovett this game, as well as Allie Laurie. Their names have been brought up a lot. And so I'm sure Grace Jackson not happy with an offsides call, being offsides on that play.
Yeah, that offsides was pretty clear-cut, pretty obvious there. Been a lot of iffy calls so far in this game, but that one was one of those for sure calls. As Westminster gets the ball back, hoping to make a push upfield, Delaney Graham passes it back to the middle of the field, hitting Sydney Simmons, who then strikes it all the way across field to number 28, the freshman Ella Schamberger, who pushes it up the left side, brings it in the box, makes a nice move, and a great shot on goal, but another great stop by their Lovett goalie, number 0, Mimi Norton, the freshman.
She has had many great saves and close shots, and Lovett defense also coming in to back her up when she needs a little help. Their defense definitely playing as a team, along with their offense, definitely playing as a team, making sure that, everyone, it's not just one person, everyone's helping out.
Miller Leeson tries to control the ball, let her team get set on the attacking side. As we see Ella Schamberger keeping the ball in play, but then knocking it out, trying to save that ball. Almost another breakaway for Ella down the near side of the field. Just gets away from her.
The Westminster has a pretty decent-sized crowd made up of parents and students, and Lovett has almost the same with parents and students, and their Lovett boys soccer team just arrived, about to play the Westminster boys soccer team at the end of this game, or after senior night.
Yeah, pretty good fan base so far. Hopefully more coming for the boys game a little bit later. A lot of practices and games just ending. Hopefully we'll get some more students out here.
As sports events will start winding down towards 7:30, maybe a little bit after because of senior night ceremonies. But definitely we hopefully will see more students out here for the boys game. Most of the girls, I'm guessing, will stick around, hoping to see the boys' team beat Lovett.
And the girls' team obviously hoping to do the same, beat Lovett, as they make another push with about 17 minutes left in the game. A shot on goal just right. It goes out of bounds. Lovett will have a goal kick. And I'm sure they'll try to get something going now, something on the attacking side with such a little amount of time left in the game.
And the Cats have had many close goals, and the Lovett keeper saving a lot of them, but also them just going right, just a little bit right, just a little bit left. One almost hitting the left sidebar during the first half, and one hitting the crossbar and bouncing out.
It's number 7, Allie Laurie, once again. That name keeps popping up. Westminster pushes it down the side, crosses it in. Cross is deflected by what looks like number 9, Libby Lee, as Lovett takes possession, but Connolly Cravens regains it for a throw-in.
Cats have held possession for a good, have held their lead of 1-0 for a good 50 minutes of play between the first and second half, scoring early in the first half. Only 16 minutes left to go here. Lovett really trying to push, really trying to score. Don't want to go home with a loss, or especially a 1-0 loss.
Miller has an excellent sense of when to come out and when not to. She's always had that. She had no hesitation there.
Lovett trying to get down there. There's a lot of talking out there on the field between both teams. Lovett really talking, and so is Westminster.
It'll be a Lovett throw-in. Number 6, Emily Mindendorp with the throw.
And, you know, it's not amazing weather here. It was raining a little bit before the game while we were setting up, actually, and it's cleared up now. Hopefully it will stay for the boys' game. Little gloomy, little cloudy. There is chance of lightning, in which case the game will be stopped and everyone will head indoors.
We hope that weather, stays away, as we hope to get in both these games. With only 15 minutes left in this game, it looks like we will get it the entire game in. But with a boys' game at 7:30, we hope that we would hope that the weather would improve. But I think that's unreasonable to ask today, with, like you were saying, with these gloomy and wet conditions. So we'll hope that it just stays like this and we can get both games in.
Definitely, and Cats making a push downfield, hoping to score. Miller Leeson there going for the goal, but Mimi Norton, number 0 for Lovett. The Lovett goalie has been playing very good tonight, making plenty of great saves.
Westminster's defense hurries back, not looking to give up anything, especially with only a 1-0 lead.
And out of bounds there, called on Lovett, will be Cat's ball. Throw into Miller Leeson, who passes it back to Holland Whitaker. Whoa, Schamberger now going on the attack, passing it to Allie Smith Miller. A little
bump there from Allie Diorio. Knocks Miller off her path, but the Cats will regain possession. Delaney Graham drives towards the middle of the field, and they will lose it. Another fall there. It's been a common sight so far this game. Just really wet field and not getting any better.
And number 11 there, May Lanier, kicking it out of bounds, will be a throw-in. Not a corner kick. Whenever it's down there in the corner, refs, that was obviously a throw-in, but sometimes it can be pretty close on whether Mimi Norton keeping it in there, and she will punch it away to the awaiting Elizabeth.
In for Lovett, number 14, Megan Crane, number Number 19, Sarah Elizabeth Matthews, and number
And it looks like Allie Diorio, Chapman Monroe, and I think another Lovett player have come off the field and have been replaced. Lovett coach looking to get some fresh legs into the game with only 10 minutes left, hoping to get something going, as obviously nothing's worked. The Cats driving again, but pushed away. Once again, a great stop by number 9, Libby Lee, who's held her own back there on the defensive side. That's her second breakaway stop. Obviously, a speedy defender getting back to keep the lead, the Westminster lead at only 1.
And as we were saying earlier in this game, speed is something in soccer that is crucial. And as I've heard before, speed cannot be coached.
That is very true. Speed, sometimes that deciding factor, just like there. Speed just, allowed Lee to keep the goal or prevent the goal and get Lovett the ball back.
Whitaker there, after a couple heads, hit it, trying to go in. Logue with a cross trying to go in. Ella, her sister, trying to save it from going out of bounds, but it will be a goal kick.
And it looks like number 11, Lexi Elliott, coming in for the Cats, will replace number 16, Miller Leeson, who's played a great game so far, but she's been in there a while. Looks like Coach Myers hoping to get some fresh legs in again.
Really trying to, trying to rest them some, especially with this wet conditions. They're trying to also keep injury-free by switching out players. So no one player is out there a lot, but Logue Schamberger has not come out, as we have said.
And number 21, Grace Jackson, crosses it all the way to number 16, who looks hoping to keep the ball in bounds. Wow, that wet grass slows the ball down and allows it to stay in bounds. But number 12, Christina Lopez, will kick it away as number 11, Lexi Elliott, tries to keep it but loses it. And number 24, Grace Long, gets the ball back for Lovett.
And Ella Schamberger there kicking out, I think she was looking for Lexi Elliott, who was just a little bit back, and Lovett gets possession.
With now under 10 minutes, you could definitely see the philosophy for Westminster kind of sitting back. It's not that they're not trying to score, but definitely playing more defensive, and that sure did look like a foul there.
On number 7, Allie hitting number 21, Allie Smith on the Cats, and that looked like a blatant push, and the ref did not call it.
With only 3 refs and 1 playing, or actually in the middle, that they might have just missed that call slightly, but that sure did look like a foul and maybe even deserving a card.
And many more fans coming in now to the game, looking to, I'm guessing, to see the boys soccer game as well as the ending of the girls and senior night. A big deal, and Lovett will kick it out, and it will be a goal kick. Most likely kicked by Taylor Penn, who has kicked all of our goal kicks and is phenomenal at it.
And number 26, Morgan Brister, comes in to replace Holland Whitaker.
You're doing the girls singing night? I just found out, yeah.
And
They asked me, they said, well, could you do it if you need? I said, well, if I need to, but I assume Bill's going to be there. Yes, he would.
And Morgan Brister, along with Conley Cravens and Christina Lopez, all coming a little late during the season because of basketball, along with number 31 on the Cats, Emma Tordella, all coming in a little late to the season. Cats already doing pretty well in the season, and they just come right in, and the Cats haven't really slowed down when they came in. They just kept going.
Sometimes it's hard to make that transition from sport to sport, but it seems they came in and immediately impacted the team positively and have definitely helped lead to that 10-1 record. Extremely impressive record with once again that only loss coming to BT.
A tough game for the Cats. And a kick there. Delaney Graham there trying to stop it, but kicked right into the hands of Caroline Heller. And that was a great goal. And as you were saying, it's hard to transition, especially after they lost a close game to Laney out in Augusta, Georgia. Long drive.
And that is a long drive as the football team made that drive twice. And almost a great shot by, it looked like, Allie Laurie. Once again, that name keeps popping up. Another great player for Lovett. But misses just left. And it looks like, Lovett still trying to get that equalizer with now only 6.5 minutes remaining. They're definitely going to have to be even more aggressive than they have recently as the boys soccer team gets here and is now setting up on the sidelines.
And the Lovett coach talking to the ref there, he must have not liked a call, or maybe thought there should have been a call. Definitely not agreeing with him. And as both the football team and the basketball team have driven out to Augusta, the Masters this weekend, that golf course, a beautiful golf course, and Jordan Spieth winning. One of the youngest players to win. The only other one who was younger was Tiger Woods.
And I believe that was only by a few months. Both 21, just a matter of a month, really. And he tied that course record of 18 under. A great tournament by Spieth, a young player who moved up to number 2 in the rankings.
Definitely a great player, and I had the pleasure of getting to go down there Sunday and watch some golf, and the amount of people who would just follow Jordan Spieth around and would really just enjoying it, and Spieth playing an amazing game, leading at the end of all 3 rounds. Something very hard to do, to shoot very well every day of that tournament. There's three rounds for the Masters.
Lovett will take the free kick. It's number 11 for Lovett, Maymay Lanier. Kicks it deep. Libby Lee will recover it. Pass it up to number 13, Estee Park.
And Caroline Heller with the save with just about 4 minutes left in this game. Cats have been holding the lead now for almost all of the game now, since they scored pretty early in the first half of 1-0.
It's been very even since then. Very back and forth between the two teams. You can tell you can just sense the urgency in both teams. Lovett trying to get that goal, and Westminster trying to hold them off to get the win at home on senior night. And the defense has been impeccable so far, and hoping to keep that up.
And number 6 there, Emily Metadrop, kicking out there, keeping it away from Sydney Simmons. And remember to stay tuned for the senior night after this. The boys will go first, obviously, since they have a game. It is going to be I believe their game is going to be close as ours. I can see the Westminster boys sporting a 15 shirt, which I'm guessing stands for 2015 for their seniors.
Those are pretty cool shirts, and it's cool how they chose to honor the seniors this year in that way.
And the senior theme, every senior class sort of had this theme. A couple years ago was the Braves. This year it is the Atlanta Hawks. They're saying rise up.
And it looks like it says Green Machine on the back of the green Westminster Wildcats men's soccer shirts. Once again, those boys have been excellent in the past few years, similar to the girls' team, with head coach Scott Snyder looking for another state title.
He is a great coach, as I believe John Ostowski told us earlier. He is a great coach, has a passion to win. Really is a good coach, and their team is phenomenal. William Rodriguez, their goalie Benton, a great goalie, made many saves, especially when it came down to PKs in one game. He made phenomenal saves. They have a great team and a great coach to back up that great team.
And as you see Lovett rushing with only a minute and 45 seconds left, trying to get that equalizer. Pushing it towards the middle to Grace Long, but Miller Leeson recovers it for the Cats and kicks it back downfield.
And Coach Schneider, I know, definitely keeps up with players from both Westminster and he coaches clubs sometimes, and he keeps up with his players. And a lot of times in history, he'll bring them in to class and be like, oh, this is a great example, and this person that was on my soccer team did this, and is great. And Clark Meyer, the coach of the girls soccer team, has been coaching the team pretty well with their 10-1 record.
And Elizabeth Isler hopes to push the Cats lead to 2 as she takes it downfield, a 1-on-2 matchup. But it looks like number 11, May Lanier, kicks it away. But number 12, Christina Lopez, takes it back, pushes towards the goal, shoots, but right at the keeper, number 0, Mimi Norton, the freshman, who makes another great save. Punts it back downfield with only 40 seconds to go, hoping to get that goal, equalize it, and possibly send it to overtime if there is.
And this is going 30 seconds left. Lovett downfield. Some of the Lovett players thought that there should be a foul there. It's really getting close. Really trying, 18 seconds. They're really trying to win.
Kick it out of the bounds.
And
it looks like the Cats are going to come away with this one with only 5 seconds left in the game. It's really going to take a miracle of a shot. They're just going to put one up, and that's game. Westminster girls will win it, starting off the night well with 1 win on senior night, as the rest of the team will charge the field in order to greet the rest of the team on that great win.
And that raises the Cats' record to 11-0. Please stay tuned. Senior night is going to be after this. Boys will be announced first, followed by the girls.
9th Ranger Club and part of the Westminster Investing Club. He's been first team all-area or all-region his freshman, sophomore, and junior years, won the Compass Award his sophomore year, and Best Offensive Player his junior year. After graduation, Justin will be attending either the University of Georgia, University of Miami, Tulane, or Auburn. Our next senior is Brian Nam. Brian's escorted by Sue and BJ Nam. Brian's been at Westminster since 6th grade and is a 4-year varsity soccer player. He's a member of the National Honor Society and has been an honor roll student every year at Westminster. Next year, Brian will be playing soccer at Columbia University. Our next senior is Scott Pastor. Scott's escorted by Sam Pastor. He's being escorted by Scott Pastor and Molly Pastor. Sam's been here since 6th grade, has been a 3-year starter on the soccer team, and is the co-captain of the team this year. In addition to soccer, he's part of 9th grade football. He's a varsity volleyball manager. He played varsity basketball. He's the co-anchor of the WCAT Weekly News and is a member of the Georgia Thespian Society. While here, Scott's been a 2nd-team all-region soccer player, 4-year honor roll member. He's a student ambassador, a peer leader, and is head of the Senior Initiative Board. Next year, Sam will be attending Wake Forest University. Our next senior is William Rodriguez, being escorted by Joseph, as well as his mother, Shelley, and sister, Ella. Ronnie's been at Westminster for all 12 years, starting here in 1st grade. He's been a 3-year soccer player. In addition to soccer, he's been a member of the football team, the economics club for the last 2 years, the outdoors club for the last 2 years, and was part of Philanthropy 101 last year. He's a member of the National Honor Society. He's been on the honor roll all 4 years of his high school career. Last year, sophomore year, he was the most improved soccer player and the most improved brass player in the Westminster band. Next year, Riley will be attending the University of Virginia. Our next senior, John Sanders. John's being escorted by Debbie and Jim Sanders. John's been here for 13 years. He's a 3-year member of the varsity soccer team. In addition to soccer, he's part of the varsity football team, played basketball, and is part of Young Life. John's a member of the National Honor Society. He has been a Bible study leader as well as a map tour guide. Next year, John will be in college, although he has not yet decided where that will be. And our final senior tonight, Alexander Silliman, being escorted by Todd, Randy, and his sister, Margaret. Alexander's been here since 5th grade. This is his 3rd year being a member of the varsity soccer team. He's a service prefect, a member of the service club. He was a 2-year varsity wrestler, a Bible study leader for 3 years, part of the Summer Economics Institute, and an admissions ambassador and an Odyssey volunteer. Alexander's a recipient of the Silver Congressional Medal of Service. He's part of the National Honor Society, has been on the honor roll every semester while he's been at Westminster. And next year, not sure about where he'll attend, although he has been accepted to the honors program as the winner of the charter scholarship at the University of Georgia. Congratulations to all of our boys senior soccer players.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, that we have finished with the Westminster Gentlemen Wildcat Soccer Team, we will now have senior night for the Westminster Soccer Team. You ready? Okay. First, we'd like to salute the manager, without whom none of this could occur. Mary Gregg Lindgren is escorted by her father, Jonas Lindgren. She's been Westminster for 6 years and the national varsity soccer for 3. She's a member of the varsity girls cross country team, a peer leader, Number 12, Christina Lopez, is escorted by her parents, Tony and Lopez, and her brother, Patrick Lopez. She's attended Westminster since pre-first, has been a member of the varsity soccer team for 4 years. She is a captain this year. She is also a 4-year varsity basketball captain. A member of the discipline council, a member of the girls, staff member of Evolutions Magazine, in the National Honor Society, National Hispanic Recognition Program Scholar, and on the honor roll. Number 12, Christina Lovett. Number 14, Caroline Hussey. Caroline is not an orphan. Her father is a surgeon. He has been asked to give a paper in Israel. So her parents right now are in the Holy Land. She's escorted by her friends, Caroline Adams and Jacqueline Voss. She's been a Westminster for 8 years and has been a member of the varsity soccer team for 4 years. She's also a member and leader of women's a cappella, the Westminster Ensemble, varsity girls cross country team member, and captain, basketball cheerleader, member of the homecoming corps. She received the Terminal Leadership Award. She's a member of the National Honor Society and the Cum Laude Society, and will go from here to the cold wilds of Dartmouth in the fall. Number 14, Caroline Hussey. Number 39, Caroline Slauson, escorted by her parents, Caroline and Mike Slauson, and her sister, Ellen. She's been at Westminster since 7th grade. She's been a member of the varsity soccer team for 4 years. She's captain this year. She's a member of women's a cappella, creating communities of service-cleared service. A tutor at Garden Hills Elementary School, a member of the National Honor Society, and Caroline will attend UGA this fall. Number 39, Caroline Slaw. Number 41,